Hello, Facebook. It's Christina with Christina Russell Coaching. And it's been a little while, so hello. The other day, I was talking to a child in my life, and what they were telling me was about how they didn't want anybody to sing happy birthday to them. It made them feel very uncomfortable. They didn't know where to look or if they should sing or how to respond. And I thought to myself, this is the very beginning of a receiving issue. These things start so young. This is receiving issues I work with myself and with my clients all the time. And it was so neat in a way for me to see it, as it was developing in a little child. So I wanted to bring this topic to a post about what kind of receiver are you? I love this topic because small shifts in this area can have such a big impact on the quality of your life and your income as well. So what kind of receiver are you? Meaning how much goodness, kindness, compliments, pleasure, love, money do you allow to come into to you? How much can you really take in? And how much are you blocking these things? So think about if you have a receiving channel in your body, and a lot of times people, if they do, they might say they feel it in their lower belly, but you could receive anywhere, in your heart, wherever. Think about if you have a receiving channel, how open is it? How closed is it? So a fun example is if you go get a massage, how much of the potential pleasure of that massage do you allow yourself to take in? Do you allow 10%? Do you allow 50%? Do you allow 100%? And if you only allow 50%, can you imagine what life would be like if you could allow, or what that massage would be like if you could allow 100% of the potential pleasure in? And then you can translate that to all kinds of receiving in your life, because I believe how open we are to receiving all kinds of things affects our experience of abundance and wealth in the world. If we have a really hard time taking in and digesting compliments, we probably have a hard time taking in money too. If we don't want people to sing happy birthday to us, how does that affect our experiences of receiving in the world? But if we open our ability to take in, to allow, and deserve, money will start to flow more easily. And that may sound a little out there, but in my experience, it's really true. And I believe the more we can receive, the more we can give from a place of fullness, open-hearted, genuineness, and authenticity. And that kind of giving feels so much better than trying to give from a place of depletion. So here's some questions for you to reflect on to help you understand what kind of receiver you are. So how do you respond when people give you appreciation and thanks? If you're a therapist or a service-based professional, how do you respond specifically when clients give you appreciation and thanks? Do you deflect it? How much of it can you really let in? Because the truth is, for most therapists and other service-based professionals, knowing we made a difference in someone else's life is like a huge hit to our pleasure receptors. Like, that's a big high for us. For most of us, that's why we got into this profession. We wanted to help people, to transform people. But we're taught not to take it personally, to give credit to the client. And of course, we totally want to honor the client and the amazing work that they're doing. But is it also okay to own our part in it? And of course, we don't want to make the session all about us. And yes, please tell me how wonderful I am. Tell me how much I'm helping you. But we do want in some way to be able to take that in, because it does feed us. So how do you respond to appreciation and thanks? That's one question. Another question, when you do get a massage, or sorry, mom, when you have sex, how much pleasure can you let in? How much are you thinking about, the other person or your to-do list? Is your mind wandering? Even when you eat something delicious or have an amazing experience in nature, like how much of the sensual pleasure can you allow yourself to receive? Another question for therapists and service-based professionals: do you feel guilty when you take payments from clients, especially if you know they're struggling financially? If you feel guilty, it's often an indicator of some underlying belief that says you don't deserve or you're not worth it. Another question. This reminds me of the birthday song question. How do you feel when people give you gifts? Not clients, that's a different issue, but friends or family. What's it like for you to open gifts in front of other people? Does the attention make you uncomfortable, or do you feel pressure about how you need to respond? And how much do you recognize and honor your own needs? Many of us shut down our true needs at a very early age, and that really affects how we receive as adults. So here's an assignment I have for you, and it's Friday. You could take this in somehow over the weekend, maybe. I often give this assignment to clients. The assignment is actually go get a massage. The most that you'll let yourself have, 2 hours, 90 minutes, 30 minutes. Where I live, there's this great little spa that gives 10-minute massages, chair massages for $10. And a lot of times that's where my clients have to start. They can't give themselves a full hour yet. They have to give themselves 10 minutes, $10. And that's okay to start where you are. But in whatever time you give yourself, challenge yourself to see how much you can receive, how much you can allow this other person to give you, and how much pleasure you can take in. If you think you typically take in about 50%, can you take in just 10% more, so 60%? Just use this as an opportunity to practice your opening your receiving channel, because I promise you, as you open to receive, you'll see that there's so much goodness waiting for you. And as you work on this issue, I promise you, it will inevitably start to change your financial picture as well. So that's what I have to say today. I hope you have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.